Welcome to game number 23 of the Bob Gibson replay. Bob's been struggling. We are displaying the statistics through 22 games. We are in game 23. The Chicago Cubs are coming to Busch Stadium. As you can see, if you've watched some of the games, Gibson struggled the last couple games. But we are enjoying this. And it's been a lot of runs the last few games. I mean, overall, between both teams, we've been kind of short on runs, but it's coming back. Matching the home runs are matching up. Had a tough outing last time against the Mets at Shea. He's back home. Had a bunch of strikeouts, but Cranepool hit a nice triple, a home run by Larry Stahl. So it's a tough outing for him at Shea, but he's ready to bounce back against Ferguson Jenkins and the Chicago Cubs. So let's get going. 6-6 walk chance. 9 minus 4 is a 5. 8. We go to the hitter's card. We roll that. 5-3 double asterisk 6. That's a fly out to right. Glenn Beckert. 3-6. He's a righty, double asterisk. 6, another fly ball to right. So 2 plays by Roger Maris in right field. And we got the left-handed hitting left fielder Billy Williams, who had 30 home runs in 1968. 6-2. He's a lefty. You go to hitter's card. 6-3 versus a righty's ground out to first. And as I said, Fergie Jenkins will be on the mound for the Chicago Cubs. Brock's been hitting. We have Brock, Flood, and Jenkins. 2-5, possible error on a grounder. 3-6, single to right field for Brock. So no grounder there. Let's see if he can get the lead. 11, no lead there. So Kurt Flood. Do we bunt? Yeah, we do bunt. 6-1, possible K chance. We gotta roll this. Cut it in half though. 1. Ooh. Okay, so on sacrifice bunt, I've resolved the pitch using the pitcher's card. If any K or K plus comes up, resolve it like those plays. Cut the end rating of the batter in half. 6 minus 1's a 5, so 2.5 rounded down to 2. It's a 1. He struck out. Kurt Flood struck out. Bobby Tolan. 1-1. Walk chance. 5 minus 4 is a 1. 1-6 double asterisk 1. That's a G5. Tolan's GDP is a 3. Second baseman is a 0. 5. They get the force out. Brock is a 4. So they get the fielder's choice here. 2 outs. Brock out on the fielder's choice. Flood struck out. Bobby Tolan's on first with 2 outs with Roger Maris. Two 6 home run chance. All right, 26 home runs he gave up, but only a left-handed batter, which Maris is a 1-3. So nothing there. And so that's considered a blank. I always double check. 1-3 singled past the second baseman with 2 outs. From first to third, it will be 2-6 because there's 2 outs. Tolan is a 4, I believe. No, he's a 5. So Tolan goes to third. Yep, Tolan's at third. First and third. And we got Tim McCarver up with 2 outs. 4-3. That's a hitter's card. 3-6, fly out to right. Okay, so Santo, Banks, and Hundley, as St. Louis couldn't capitalize in the first. 1-4, K-Chance. It's a 10, -1 is a 9, 19 hitter's card. 3-4, that's a question mark 7 versus a righty. A 10 is a double for Ron Santo. Ernie Banks. 5-4, K-Chance. 7, -1 is a 6, 3 struck out Banks. Randy Hundley. 1-2, he's a righty, K+, so add 10, 18-1, struck him out. Jim Hickman, the right-handed right fielder, 4-2. Another K-Chance, 12 -1's 11, 19 hitter's card. 1-6, ground out to Gibson. He makes a play over to Tolan, the first baseman today, and nothing for the Cubs. Shannon, Javier, and Maxwell. 6-6 ballpark. 1-2, ground out to the second baseman. Beckert makes the play. Julian Javier. 6-4, K-Chance. He's a righty. 7 -1 is a 6, 15. 2-2, fly out to left. Dale Maxwell. 4-5, range play, stadium card. 1-1, double asterisk 6. That's an F9. So let's see if the right fielder can get that. It's a 3. Hickman's a 3-6. That's a failed range on an F9. Which 1-4 is a single, 5-6 is a double, so a single for Maxwell on the failed range. Hickman couldn't get to it. Gibson, 4-2, K-Chance, 20-12, struck him out. We move on to the third. Adolfo Phillips, Fergie Jenkins, and Don Kessinger. 1-5. He's a righty, so K+ had 10, 21, 17. Struck him out. Now we got Fergie Jenkins at the plate. Five, 2, possible error. 2-4, G1. That's a ground ball to Gibson. He's a 3. It's a 6. He makes the play. Kessinger. 6-4, K-Chance. 10 -1 is 9, 17. Hitter's card. 5-4. double asterisk 4, that is a ground out to short. We have Brock, Flood, and Toland. Get this back into focus here. Sometimes it struggles. See what Lou Brock can do here at the bottom of the third. 5, 6, that's the hitter's card. 4, 1, ooh, question mark 8 versus a righty, so that's an 8. That's a single. He just missed a triple. So single for Brock. He'll see if he can get the lead. 12. He does not. Kurt Flood. Four, 5, range play ballpark. 1, 6, double asterisk 3. That's a fly ball to center field. And Phillips is a 3. He gets it. See Bobby Tolan. 6, 3, K chance. 9, -1's an 8. 18, go to hitter's card. 6, 2, he flies out to right. Roger Maris. 1, 6, home run. It's a 1. That's a home run. Roger Maris. 2-run home run. Cardinals really can use that now. Nice job by Maris. Brings Brock around. Tim McCarver. 1, 1 walk chance. 6 -4 is a 2. It's a 3. So we go hitter's card. 2, 1, double asterisk 6. He flies out to right. So the 2-run homer for Maris makes it 2-0 Cardinals. And we have Beckert, Williams, get that in focus, against Santo. Beckert, Williams, and Santo up against Gibson. 5, 5, K chance. It's not much of a strikeout person. 19 is Beckert. Good eye. 5, 2, grounds out to second. Billy Williams. 1, 4, K chance versus a righty's a 5, -1's at 4, 2. Struck out Billy Williams. And Ron Santo. 1, 3, K chance, 10, -1's a 9, 20. Santos card. 5, 4, grounds out to short, excuse me. And the Cardinals will have Shannon, Javier, and Maxville. Two, 5, possible error on a grounder. 1, 1, single pass to first baseman. Julian Javier. 4, 6, K chance. 9, nothing there. 5, 3, double asterisk 3 is a fly out to center. Dale Maxville. 4-1. Right-handed pitcher 8, it's a 9, so nothing there. 5-1, fly out to right field, and brings up Bob Gibson. 2-5, possible error on a grounder. 6-6 grounder to the first baseman. He's a 3, it's a 4. Banks can't get to it. He boots the ball. First and second. 2 outs for Lou Brock. 6-4, K-Chance. Righty, he's a 12, -1's 11, it's a 7. Brock strikes out. So we move on to the 5th. 2-0 for the Cardinals ahead. 6-4, K-Chance. 13, no hitters card. 6-3, oops. Question mark 8 versus a righty. That's a 9. That's a home run for Ernie Banks. To center field. So Banks puts the Cubs on the board. He had 32 home runs in 1968, Ernie Banks. 4-1, that's a hitter's card. 6-1, double asterisk 5, that is a fly out to left. Jim Hickman. 6-6 walk chance, 11 -4 is a 7, it's an 18. 5-6 fly out to right. Adolfo Phillips. 1-5. He's a righty. K plus at 10, 21. That's a 15. He strikes out Phillips. So 1 run there for the Cubs. Flood, Tolan, and Maris will be facing Freddie Jenkins. 4-1, K-Chance. 6, it's a 9. 3-5, ground out to third. Bobby Tolan. 1-1, walk chance. 5, -4 is a 1, so it's a 5 to go to hitter's card. 5-6, fly out to right. Roger Maris, who had the 2-run homer earlier, back in the third. 2-6, another home run chance. It's a 17, so doesn't clear that. So we go to Maris's card. 6-6, he grounds out to third. So we got a tight 2-1 game as we enter the 6th. They got Jenkins, Kessinger, and Beckert. 6-6 walk chance, 15, nothing there. 2-6 single past the pitcher, so Jenkins gets himself a single to help his cause. See what Kessinger can do. They're going to bunt. 1-1, so ballpark, so nothing there. He's a 5, so it's a successful sacrifice. Jenkins moves to second. Beckert, 3-1, K-Chance. It's a 3, so he still doesn't get him strike out. Beckert's not an easy person to strike out. 2-1 single to center. So we had +2. Floods a -1. Oops. Jenkins is a running of 2, but it's a +2. That's a 4. Minus the 1 is a 3. We go to the throw chart. 5-3. But he holds. Okay, so Jenkins holds at third. Beckert is actually at first. I'll make sure I amend that. We have 1 out, first and third, Billy Williams. Three, 4, K chance, 10, hitter's card. 5-1, G6. So we got first and third. I would say the infield is in because Williams wasn't too good of a ground ball double play person too. So it's a 2-1 tight game. So G6, runners hold, or actually he goes to second. Play to first. 2 outs, second and third. Ron Santo. Okay. When the infield in, the only place for the infielder are home and first. So they got the runner out at first. They got second and third. 2 outs for Ron Santo. Key at bat here. 5-2. Possible error. 5-3. G6. That's an 18. Maxville's an 8. He makes the play. Key play by Maxville. Exciting game here. Okay, we got 2-1. McCarver, Shannon, and Javier up against Fergie Jenkins. 6-5. He's a lefty. We go to the hitter's card. 1-3. That's a ground out to second base. Beckert makes the play. Mike Shannon. 5-3. He's a righty. 1-6. It's a 15. So when that's the case, we go right on. We treat it as a blank. Three-six single past the third baseman. So Shannon's 2 for 3 today. Javier 2-5. Possible error on a grounder. 1-2, fly out to right. Dale Maxville. 2-4. K chance. He's an 8. -1's a 7. That's a 9. Go to hitter's card. 6-3. Double asterisk 3 flies out to center. Ernie Banks leading off for the Chicago Cubs here at Busch Stadium with a 2-1 game. Now, as you recall, and you'll see on the score sheet, Banks homered in the 5th for the only Cubs run. 3-1. 10 -1's an 8. Struck him out. Randy Hundley Oops. Hold on a second. No, he did not strike him out. It was a 3-1. I was looking at Santos' card. 3-1 K chance. Right-handed pitcher is a 7. -1 at Bush is a 6. It's a 7. No, we go to Banks' card. 6-4. He grounds out to third. Still an out, but we make some adjustments here. Okay, we got Hundley. 6-5. That's a range play. 5-4. Line out to the shortstop. Let's see if Maxwell can make the play. He does. Nice play by Maxwell. Exciting ball game here. Jim Hickman. 4-3 walk chance. 3. He walks. And Adolfo Phillips, who struck out twice today against Gibson. 5-1 hit by pitch. He's an 8-5. He's hit by the pitch. So we got runners on first and second. Two outs. Looks like we're going to have to bring in a pinch hitter. Okay, so we have this pinch hitter for Fergie Jenkins. Al Spangler will come in with runners on first and second. 2 outs. Jack LaMob's warming up in the bullpen. See what Spangler can do against Gibson. Gibson can hold it together here. 4-3 possible walk 13. -4 is a 9. 8, it was an 18, so nothing there. 6-6 single past the shortstop. Jesus, Spangler. A 3-6 with 2 outs comes, and actually 2 outs add 1, so a 2-6 comes home. So Hickman, if he's 2-6, he'll come home. He's a 3. So Spangler gets the RBI. Runners on first and second. Don Kessinger. 3-5. Double asterisk, that's an out. 3 grounds out to third. One more run for the Cubs to tie it 2-2. Jack LaMob coming in. We're going to get a pinch hitter for Gibson, but he wants to stay in and try to get that win. What do we do here? Keep him in? Let's keep him in. The fans want him in. That's what this channel, that's what this project's for. 5-3 K chance, 14. He strikes out, but hopefully they can do more here. Lou Brock. 3-3 home run. He's a righty, so it clears, blocks a left-handed pitcher, left-handed batter, excuse me. 1-15, so 7, that clears it. Brock had 6 home runs in 1968. So against a right-handed batter, it would be 1-7, and he gets a home run. 15. But he proceeded as a blank cell because it came off the pitchers. 6-6 single to center. See if Brock can get that stolen base. 16 can't get the lead. Kirk Flood. Exciting ball game. 5-4. It's blank. 2-1. That's a single to right. So we add a +2. Brock is a 4. So it's a 6. The right fielder has a -1, so it's a 5. Let's go to the throw chart. He makes it. So Brock is at third. First and third, 1 out. Bobby Tolan. One, 3. He's not fatigued. So we go to Tolan's card, see if he can do something. 6-5, fly out to right. That could be a sacrifice, though. His sacrifice is a 0. Is that right? Yep. It's a 0, but we can still go to the throw chart. Okay, so if you got a failed sacrifice, he's a 0, so you don't even roll it. Then check, use the throw chart with the BR and the ARM and his arm. The right fielder's a -1. Brock's a 4. So you got a 4 -1, so it's a 3. So we go to the throw chart. 3. Brock scores on a sacrifice by Tolan. Runners on first and second. Roger Maris. 5-2. It's blank. 3-3, double asterisk 1. He grounds out to the shortstop. So they do get one more run for Gibson. It's 3-2. Exciting game, as we said. Okay, we got Beckert, Billy Williams, and Ron Santo. 6-5, range play. 3-5, double asterisk 6, F9. Hopefully the right fielder, who is Maris, is a 4. He gets to it. Billy Williams. 4-5. He's a lefty. Go to hitter's card. 3-1. Question mark 7. Versus a righty. It's a 1. That's a single to left field for Billy Williams. Ron Santo. 3-3. Possible throwing error. 2-1. G6. Shortstop 8. Maxville's a 5. An 8. It's a 5. Throwing error. 2 bases. E6. First and third. Okay, Ernie Banks, the batter. Throwing error by Maxville. Second and third. 1 out. Infielded in for Ernie Banks. 5-6. Wild pitch. Nothing there. That could have been dangerous. So foul ball, we go back to the pitcher's card. 2-6K, 20, so no K. Hitter's card, we go to Banks' card. 5-3. G5. As I said, infield's in, so they make the play. Runners hold. Randy Hundley see if he can get these runners in. Second and third, 2 outs. Top of the 8th, 3-2 Cardinals. 2-5. Range play at the ballpark. 6-6. Oof. Well, question mark 7. It's a 10, so it's going to be a triple unless Brock gets to it. Unless Brock gets to it. This is the game. All right, so 1-4. Brock makes the play, takes away the triple. If he can't get to it, it's a triple for Randy Hundley. 5. Jesus. I can't believe this. Jim Hickman. 2-6, K chance, 12, 16, nothing there. 1-2, ground out to Gibson. The errors, the missed range plays, 4-3 Cubs. Do you keep in Jack Lamab? They don't have much other of a bullpen other than the closer, Phil Regan, but they got the batter spot coming up. The key is to keep runs from the Cardinals scoring. So we're going to bring in Regan. Lamab goes 1. Even if we got to hit Regan, we'll hit him. Because they got to see what McCarver does. 6-2, he's a lefty, double asterisk, he's out. 3, ground out to first baseman. Mike Shannon. 1-6, possible error. 4-1, fly out to left field. The left fielder's error rating is a 6, it's a 5, so that's an error. On an F7, he drops the ball, runners go 2 bases. So an error on the left fielder, Williams. Julian Javier. 5-4, he's a righty, that's a blank. 1-5, fly out to left. Dale Maxwell. 4-1 range play at the stadium. 1-4 fly ball to left field. The left fielder is Williams. He's a 2. He gets it. All right. Let's see if Phil Regan's got a hit card. Timeout here. Okay, we got Phillips, Regan, and Kessinger up against Joe Horner. The Cardinals need to hold things here to make any chance. It's a 4-3 game. Cubs are up. Hundley hit that key triple that Brock couldn't get to. 3-3 ballpark. 5-4 double asterisk 2. That's a fly out to center. Phil Regan will hit. They want to keep him in there for his pitching. He does have a hitter's card. 2-1. He's a right-handed hitter. Walk chance. 10. Nothing there. 1-2. He grounds out to second. And Don Kessinger. 1-5. It's a switch hitter, so he's batting against a lefty. He's batting righty. That's an out. 4. Fly out to right. So he does his job. Horner. Phil Regan will be facing the pitcher spot, which will bring in Cepeda. It'll be Cepeda, Brock, and then Flood, and they're down by 1. Here in Bush. 2-5. K-Chance. 9 minus 1's an 8. It's a 6. Cepeda strikes out. Lou Brock. 1-6. Possible error. 2-6. He's against a righty. Fly out to left. 7. Let's see if the left fielder gets under it. Williams gets this one. We're down to the last out. Kurt Flood. What a game. This whole game has been 3-4. Right-handed batter. 1-14. It's an out. Grounds out to shortstop Kessinger. Over to the first baseman Banks. That ends it, folks. 4-3 Cubs. Gibson with the loss. Let's go over the stats here. It's a tough loss for him. He's 12-8. He went 8 innings. He gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. 1 home run to Ernie Banks. Earned runs. We got 1, 2, and actually, I don't even think that either of those are earned. I'm going to have to double check that, and I'll report that the next, when I do the replay statistics. But walks, he only had 1 walk. Strikeouts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts. Wow. All right, well, that was a tough one. Exciting, but tough. You know, Brock couldn't get to that range play, and we had that triple off the stadium card by Randy Hundley, so that made for a tough one, but enjoyable. I'm enjoying this game. Inside Pitch is a very, very enjoyable game. I like the way it's structured and made for some fun. Thanks for joining. See you at the next one, which will be game 24.